The following table shows the number of diabetic patients at various age groups. So it starts from between 20 to 30. We have 3 diabetic patients. 20 to 30, it's 6. 30 to 40, it's 14. 40 to 50, it's 8. Then 50 to 60, it's 5. And then finally 60 to 70, it's 2. Now we need to represent this data by a frequency polygon. So we need the class mark. You already know about the class mark. So here, let's start the class mark from 0. As we already know, there are no diabetic patients whose age is between 0 to 10. But the class mark between 0 to 10 will be the mid value. So between 0 to 10, the mid value is 5. So for this one, the class mark will be 5 and the frequency will be 0 because there are no patients between the age group 0 to 10. Next, we have 10 to 20. Therefore, the mid value between 10 to 20 will be 15 and the frequency is 3. Similarly, between 20 to 30, it will be 25. Then 30 to 40, it will be 35 and so on. And you write the frequency below. For this, you need a graph now. On the y-axis, you have the frequency. And on the x-axis, you have the class mark. Follow the table and plot all the numbers. So we have 5, 15, 25 like this. So we are going to start with 0. So that's why there's this space over here. This part is 0. So both for y and x axis, it's going to be 0. Then we have 5, 10, 15, 20 and it continues. And even the frequency is not taken over here as 0, 5, 10 and so on because the frequencies, so mostly if you see, are even numbers. So that's why they have taken as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. The next thing which you will have to do is see the first part. Class mark is 5, frequency is 0. So what you'll have to do is, for the class mark, you mark 5 and then for the frequency it's 0. So x-axis you will have to mark 5 and y-axis you will have to mark 0. Again, going to the next part, class mark is 15, frequency is 3. So mark 15, over here it's 15. And since it's 3, 3 is exactly the midpoint between 2 and 4. So it's somewhere here. So we have this 15 and 3. Next we have 25 and 6. So 25 on the x-axis and then we have 6. So just do this. Then we have 35 and 14. So 35, then we have 14. The next is 45 and 8. So 45 and then from 8 you get this. And then 55 and 5. 55 and then 5 would be this. And then finally, 65 and 2. So 65 you have this and 2 would be somewhere here. So it would be here. And then 75 will be 0 because over here so far the data is just till 70 years of age. So obviously between 70 to 80 there are 0 patients. So 75 will be 0. And after that you start joining. Once you start joining them, this kind of shape you're going to get. Start joining them. This is your frequency polygon.